No, they've had 2 weeks notice. How many people have I've been sharing my Facebook
Yes, amazing. And the fact that it's obviously dry.
Good? Looking at the interest, isn't it?
I had no idea that you did
Now they've got me on the So,
And I'm very sorry.
Yeah, I like that, live it like that, enjoy yourself. Yeah, he was because he did talk about how it's like ladies love and everything and how much
the trouble with
appreciate
people,
it and stuff, but that's not great. And guys want to go, so yeah, he'd be like, yeah, he would say, no, he's like about
oh, right. I know you. Oh, that's right. When you weren't paying attention, but yeah, that happens to me. Three castles. Two big
I do drink. I do have like days that you want to do everything. I drink. Yeah. At the end of the day, but you realise it's how it kills people. I was saying to Chris's sister the other day.
Yeah, no, I never did it. Yeah, because of the same.
I used to make it into yeah, it's I did.
What they are. Yeah.
Are you not working today then? You're just enjoying it?
Oh no, people do. But I'm
Yes.
Afternoon, everyone. We will be doing tours, but from 12 o'clock. So if you just be patient. I know Adam's coming, one of the directors, Linda's coming, and so is Lee, and they're going to introduce themselves.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
No,
Just on YouTube, I'll stand in the back.
1, 2. Okay, sorry about that, guys. We try to be organised, but it's easier said than done sometimes. Is that volume okay? Volume okay? Up a bit. Firstly, thank you all for coming. It really does mean so much to us. This is a project in the making since earlier this year, when we heard from the council that the building was going to go on the disposal list. So basically, that means that without a company like us stepping in, there might have been grounds for demolition, or possibly turning just into flats. So we thought, as far as the community goes, obviously, especially as the local ward, the local council ward is almost exclusively residential, that you guys need somewhere to go. You need things to do, you need space to do it in, and you need a voice. And that's what we're here to do. So I know there's obviously a lot of rumours online about what we want to do with it, but literally nothing is sorted right now. We are very, very much open to anyone's ideas, suggestions, or obviously fears about the building. If you don't like it turned into something, if you don't want it being used for something, we're very, very much open to everyone's ideas and suggestions. So my name is Adam Corkill. I'm one of the directors, one of the 3 directors of the new CIC. My background is I like to actually just document all buildings and buildings in state of dereliction, like obviously this sadly is right now, but not from the outside. As we can see, the outside, the externals are actually remarkably intact, especially the statue at the top of the building, which is of Mary and Joseph in arms, which is 150 years old and surviving 2 wars. All the troubles of painting over the years, she's still standing and overlooking everyone. She used to guide sailors into the harbour when the trees here used to be just slightly lower. But unfortunately, with the trees growing, not many people even know she's here, or even the building's here herself. So one of the possible jobs that we could do in the near future is to just maybe trim some trees down, so it's just more of a visible beacon for the area. You can still see the old lights that used to light her up. Obviously they've not been lit up for so many years now, but that's again one of our first jobs, to try and light her up and like I say, make her a beacon of hope. You might have seen the Facebook group, and that's the icon of the building, just because it's so unique. And her view up there, she's literally seen everything, including obviously sadly all the seagulls over the years that have deposited on her. But as far as the rest of the building goes, obviously hopefully you'll get a chance to all see it. It's the main part to me is the interior. As you just go in, you'll see the original architecture, and as you go further into the building, sadly you'll see the more whitewashed walls, which a lot of the rooms have, unfortunately, and obviously the decay and the mould. But obviously those are things that can be fixed, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to put it into a state that it can be fully repaired, renovated, and given to all you guys, and that's our aim. I'll pass you to Linda. She's one of our directors as well, and she is our matriarch of the group. Linda Wilson.
You make me sound very old, thanks very much. Hi folks. So yes, my name is Linda Wilson. My skills, I don't really have any. I've got loads of different talents. I've got loads of stuff that I do. Well, I'm good at talking, yeah. If I find a building or a project that I really get interested in, then try and shut me up about it. This is one of them. So I became involved in it. It's a building that's been here for so long. The history behind it, it's because of what it started out as. It's been sadly neglected. It has to be kept. It's got to be retained for the historical purposes. It's the first place in painting that people of this Catholicism background could actually come and worship, Before they always had to go to Torquay. And from there, obviously we've now got Sacred Heart, which is further down the road, which then came on as a subsequent to this. We've got St Mary's Court next door, which is what we actually think was originally Quarry House, which is where the Maris started. And then when that got too busy, they had to build this. Aims for the building. My aim for the building is to get it up and running as a community hub. We want people to be able to use it. We want people to be able to enjoy it. Unfortunately, we do have toxic mould, which means that there's a whole floor that we just cannot access, and that's the only bit that still has that last remnant of paintwork from when it was the monastery. We've got obviously the stained glass windows there, which eventually I would like it to be turned into a spiritual place for anyone. Because I don't know about anybody else, but when I come here, I always find this area very peaceful. It's always quite quiet. Even if there's cars and stuff passing and people outside and walking around, you still find there's a little bit of, I don't know, something special about the building. There's loads of ways you can come and help. We're obviously only just getting started. It was important for people to know that we had actually managed to succeed in getting it from the council. We want it to come back to the community, but we can only do that with community help. We want everybody to be on board. Obviously, we've got boundaries that we're going to have to put back in place. We've got liabilities now. We have to be careful and make sure that everybody who comes onto this site is looked after properly. And to do that, it means that there is unfortunately going to be some change. And change is never good for people. People don't like change. But the other alternative was that this possibly would have been, probably would have been ripped down and built on. And then nobody would have had this peaceful, quiet space. Because if it had gone, it would have been gone for good. I don't really know what else to say. I'm just, like you can tell, I talk a lot. So we've got Adam, you've got me, and you've got Lee. And he is the driving force behind this a lot of the time. He's the one that's done a lot of stuff. Between Lee and Kat, Kat's been the fantastic counsellor that without all of whom we would never have got this far. So, shall we pass to Lee first, or do we go to Kat first? Who do you want? Go on, Lee.
Thanks, Linda. Hi, I'm Lee, one of the directors, along with Adam and Linda. They've said most of what I probably was going to say. The only thing I will say is, just to repeat really, is that this is for the community. As Linda said, there is going to be change, and if it's my way, I'm going to make sure it happens quickly, with all your support. But on that, as you said, people don't like change all the time. There is going to be perhaps some negative people out there, and there's going to be a lot of positive as well. And all I will say is that if you have concerns, questions, queries, anything like that, just come and speak to us. Hopefully we're not scary people, and we're quite approachable. We'd love to get all your feedback, whether that be good or bad, because that can really steer the way that we work on this project. Thank you everyone for coming. I will just, if I can, mention a couple of things. We are a non-for-profit, so we're not benefiting from this personally or anything like that. Apart from the satisfaction that we're going to get this building up and running again for the community. But there are a few things that I will say is that if you've got access to the internet, and if you don't, we're happy to do it today. We'd love for you to join us as a friend of Painted Monastery, CIC. You can do that on our website, and you can join us from just £1 a month up until as much as you can afford. You can do that on a regular thing or just a one-off donation. We also have the Torbay Lottery, where you can join the Torbay Lottery scheme, and we get 50% of that ticket fee. So every penny that you spend with them, and you could be in a chance to win 25k. So win-win for everyone. Linda will probably mention the easy fundraising, so I'll pass it back to her. But again, thank you everyone for coming today. As you can see, there's a lot of gardening work happening, and we'd love all your support in trying to clear this site as quickly as we can. On that, again, thank you. I'll pass you to Councillor Kat Johns.
Thank you very much, directors. And good afternoon, everybody. Thank you. So, friends, family, residents, volunteers, the most important people. So, yeah, so basically they've said everything I was about to say anyway. So we've got some councillors here and an MP as well, and Jenny. So, you know, we've got a bit of everything here. So basically, I haven't prepared anything, do apologise. But yeah, so I knew about the monastery basically when I became a councillor in 2021. Although my mum was a councillor and she tried to put it as a community asset, didn't go through. We tried to put it through as a community asset, didn't go through. So there had to be another way of doing this. And thanks to a community partnership, Hxhdh, with Maiden Way, Lynn, who's hiding over there, if she hadn't stepped in, we wouldn't be here, because they've donated. She's worked so hard to try and get grants. She's amazing. I think everyone. And as Lee said, so you could become friends of Painting Monastery, CIC, straightforward, Facebook, Google, you'll find us, or just talk to us. And other than that, enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Thank you.
So we are going to let people come into the building. Just due to the state of it, we're going to do it in small groups, so tours of about 6. And we're going to be starting that in about 5 minutes' time, if that's okay. Q&As now, so if anyone has any questions, we're happy to answer them.
Any questions on the law?
My person, okay. Thank you, thanks. Me personally, I grew up here on Berry Drive. I very much remember coming here as a kid, you know, parties. I remember the club upstairs. I was probably a little terror in here, no doubt. Still am, yeah. So I have huge personal connections with this place. I fondly remember it, and my family and all that. So when I saw the opening, that's why I sort of joined and real driving force.
Just on that point, you are in the process of putting together a project about that, are you not? Looking at the history and what people remember.
We are, yes. So we are starting in connection with Torbay Council. We're doing a heritage project. So we'll be looking at the history of this building and surrounding of painting as well. So we are looking for people to help me on this project as well. It's going to be starting very soon and then happening probably over the next sort of 8 months. So if people are interested in that sort of aspect,
Any memories to share?
yeah, absolutely, and happy to go on film. We would love to showcase that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Of course you can. They're pounds, aren't they? Are they a pound?
Well, a donation.
Oh, just
yeah.
a donation.
Yeah. Cool. Any other questions?
Take one then. Yeah, go on, take one. Yeah. She stole it. Get it. Anything else?
Any other questions, guys? Like I say, you are all welcome to ask any one of us of anything you have, any ideas you have about the building itself, anything for the future, or any fears for the future. We are here to take your questions one-on-one, that's not a problem at all. Thank you, guys.